and welcome to this week's guided reading with me, Becca Handley, for the 25th of September through to the 1st of October 2023. Yes, it is 23. So we have a full moon in Aries this week, my loves, on the 29th of September, and this is highlighting personal one-on-one relationships. So this full moon might show up some stuff for you in a relationship that's a blind spot or something that's important about who you are. So just be mindful of kind of insights you get around this time. We've just had the equinox, so it's spring in the south, spring in the south, autumn in the north hemisphere. So it is a time of strong energies. It's a time of new beginnings, a time of giving thanks. This moon is offering us a fresh start. It's offering us new potential. It's helping us to move out of sort of stagnant energies and move into more of our passion and that energy, that sort of moving forward energy. That said, Aries, I am an Aries, we can be a little over impetuous, a little bit sort of too spontaneous sometimes. So just be mindful that you're not being kind of over impulsive, volatile. If you're feeling a lot of feelings over this full moon, find outlets like creativity, like dance, like journaling, meditation, nature, to help move that energy out rather than projecting them onto somebody. It's about it's important that we are sort of more mindful of how we're moving through the world and expressing ourselves. It's also a time of movement, so just moving energy out, finding ways to move your body. It's also about finding sometimes that sort of sweet spot of compromise in our one-to-one relationships. We all have our own needs, and they can be different to someone else's. Your spouse or your partner could have different needs to you. So we have to kind of hold a space for each other's needs without compromising our truth. And that isn't always easy, is it, chaps? But it's communication. It's clear, healthy, heart-based communication where we're not pointing fingers, where we're expressing our feelings without, labeling people or criticizing them. It says, take assertive action to benefit yourself and your connections. Assertive, see, clear, aligned action. Good time for cleansing rituals, letting go of the past, making way for fresh energy, fresh opportunities. And again, looking at maybe imbalances in your relationships, those little things like where are you shrinking back to sort of, losing your sense of yourself, maybe where your needs aren't getting met because you're trying to people please, for example, or maybe you're blowing up and you're putting too much emphasis on what you need without thinking about the other person. So, be mindful, express yourself kindly, clearly. Don't let anyone project their stuff onto you. That's behaviour we have to sort of be assertive about, saying no thank you. Quite often, our partners or siblings or friends, they might be going stuff and unconsciously they don't want to feel it, so they can dump it on us in some way. That's not healthy. So it's about saying, I know you're going through something, but I'm here to support you, but can you not shout at me? Can you not drain? It's like finding ways not to be drained, which isn't, I understand, always easy to communicate. Okay, I am going to shuffle these cards. I am using these cards today. The Ascended Masters. Got some real gems in there. Got some great guys. Who we got coming out today? Let's spread the card out. A 3-card reading. So for Monday, Tuesday, we have this chap with his beautiful blue peepers. Lovely necklace with beautiful rose necklace here. So he's clearly a man in touch with his feminine side. Praise be, Paul. Paul the Venetian. So this is about finding ways to express yourself creatively. This card signals your artistic talents are in need of creative expression. I need to be able to express myself a bit more creatively. You have hidden talents that lie dormant. This trapped energy can make you feel tired, restless and anxious, and can lead to addictions if the energy isn't expressed. So it's not about being perfect with your artistic expressions. It's about taking time just to let it out, whether it's drawing, painting, singing, playing music, writing, taking photographs, making jewelry, sew, dance, do something artistic and creative that you also might find a key to your life's purpose, or maybe even a new career coming through this process. So just let that creativity, let that inspiration flow. It might be time to learn a new skill, artistic skill. It could be about supporting someone else in your life who is a budding artist, your child, your friend, partner. It's also finding ways to express your true feelings from alignment, from your truth. So that is our card for Monday, Tuesday. Do something creative. even if it's just putting the radio on and having a good old warble. Right, let's see what comes out of the middle. Hey, another beardy ascended master. Look at that lovely beard. That is a very well groomed beard. He's also got violet eyes. Very beautiful. And a wonderful sacred geometrical sort of thing going on. Oh, the power. Saint Germain. Work your magic. So this is about manifestation. This is about positivity, about trusting the process, about focusing on what you want to bring in as opposed to lack or fear of things not coming into fruition. It says you have the power to resolve the situation you're inquiring about. This card signifies your untapped magical abilities, which you've used successfully in the past. Pull these abilities out of storage and use them to work your magic now. Your clear and focused intentions, positive expectations, prayers, decrees, and action steps all create the healing and manifestation you desire. So it's about deciding what you want, being clear about what you want, having faith in a positive outcome. And maybe there's also something around studying alchemy or manifestation principles. There's some great books out there about how to harness the energy to make your life magical and bring wonderful things in. Okay, so Saint Germain, who wasn't a Catholic saint apparently, but was from the French region called Saint Germain. He was known as the Wonder Man of Europe, and apparently he could create gems out of air and had a fountain of youth like elixirs to his many friends. Oh, Saint Germain, where are you when I need you in my late 40s? He's also about peace and integrity and honesty in governmental and other systems. So, oh, we need that guy on the scene, don't we just? Right. The energies are flowing. Creative manifestation. Nice. With this full moon coming up. Let's just do a little more shuffle. What have we got for the weekend? Freedom, Hina. With a lovely blue rinse. There she is. Another lady with some flowers covering up her dignity there. Hina. I believe she's Hawaiian. I have worked with Hina's energy before. Hina, Polynesian and Hawaiian moon goddess. Oh my goodness, who was considered so beautiful that no one can look directly at her. Gosh, she is all about finding freedom in your life. So helping you if you're in a situation where you're feeling very trapped and there's nothing you can do about it, it's about how can you reframe things so that you find more freedom in your mind. So for example, stuck in a traffic jam, that can make us feel very frustrated. But actually, the more we sort of focus that and let that frustration bubble, the more our kind of fight or flight system kicks in, our parasympathetic nervous system, the more cortisol level rises. It depletes us of good hormones, makes our heart race a bit. It's bad for your health. So if you find yourself over the weekend in a situation that feels a bit sticky, a bit stuck, maybe communication, like I said, with this full moon, it could be some stuff's coming up around your relationships. How can you take a moment just to step back, take a breath, and find ways to express yourself so that things can heal and things can move forward? Because these things are coming up not just to they're not tripping us up. It's not just to make us sort of feel uncomfortable. They're coming up so we can heal them and transform them so that when we get the other side, we are a healthier, more aligned expression of ourselves, and our lives will move more smoothly because we're kind of ironing out the kinks, as it were. So Hina says, walk away from restrictions and be free. You have the power and the right to change your life so you can experience more freedom. This card signifies your soul is crying out for more freedom, especially if it involves your life's purpose. So it might be about taking a break, having a little mini break, taking some time out of your day-to-day routine. The universe always supports the desire for expansion, creativity, and freedom. So say yes to freedom and the universe will say yes to you. What in your life can you kind of do to move forward in your life so you're not stuck, so we're not kind of staying in these repetitive situations, belief patterns, energies where we're sort of feeling small, not good? It really is about breaking free. That's what the energy is all about right now. Additional meanings for this card, coming up to 10 minutes, I realise. It's time to leave a situation you've outgrown, question the validity of any rules you've imposed upon yourself, allow the universe to support you while you make desired life changes. Be assertive and say no to anyone who's overstepping boundaries with you. So I know boundaries is coming up for so many of my clients and myself at the moment. A lot of people on this path, we've got to learn to say no and to, draw that line where some behaviour is just not okay, and also express ourselves if someone does something. And sometimes people don't necessarily mean to upset us or push our boundaries, but they do. So we need to help educate them. So it might be, a kind of very calm, thought out text or a conversation that you have with somebody that helps them to see, what your boundaries are, so they can meet them in the future. Okay, that is your 3-card reading for this week, my loves. It's the end of September, moving into October, so we've got a new month coming up. But yes, I hope you found some insight and interest in that reading. Got my lovely iron pyrite with me today. That's the crystal I'm working with, which is all about protection. So if you're finding that you're very sensitive to other people's energies, absorbing its sort of negative vibes, it's really good for that. It's also quite grounding, and it helps to clear the mind and improve memory. So there we are, crystal of the week, iron pyrite. All right, lots of love. Take care. See you soon.